Hey church, happy Friday. Easter is just a few weeks away, and so I've just kind of been thinking through, we're actually thick into the planning and getting all the details in line. But as I've been thinking about that, I keep coming back to what John says, that Jesus came full of grace and truth. And, I think those two words are pretty powerful. Grace is that unmerited favor that God gives us, that we come as we are, that He loves us as we are, that we don't need to change in order to receive His love. It's unmerited favor given to us, that Christ died for us while we were still sinners. And that's a beautiful thing. And then there's that truth, that there is a right and wrong. There are absolutes in this world. There's good and there's evil. And so Jesus came filled with truth. Like, this is how I want you to live life. If you live this way, which is truth, it will make life better. And notice that John tells us that Jesus came full of grace and truth, in that order. Jesus could have come filled with truth and grace. Hey, here's how I want you to live, and here's what you're doing wrong, and shared truth with us first. But then we wouldn't stick around to listen to His gracious message, because who wants to be battered with truth first? No, He says, I love you. Come as you are, and that as you come knowing that you're loved, let me work on you a little bit. Man, that's a whole different attitude. And so John tells us that Jesus came filled with grace and truth. And that's the challenge for us as a church, to be a church filled with grace and truth, and in that order. It's hard to do that in this world, though, isn't it? Christians, we get it wrong all the time. Man, when somebody says something that we don't agree with, and maybe we don't know them, immediately we want to lash out and tell them, this is what the truth is. And sometimes we get in trouble, and we aren't very gracious, and it turns people even more off to the gospel. Or sometimes maybe all we are is graceful, and we never share truth. And that is wrong as well. Because true love is graceful and truthful at the same time. But always in that order, grace and then truth. With that in mind, I just want to share with you a little bit about Easter. There's a couple things that, one, we've heard more and more people are saying, hey, we want Easter to be our first Sunday back. And so we want it to be a special Sunday. First thing is, we are planning a very simple Good Friday service. It'll be right in here. It'll be 7 p.m. on Good Friday. It'll be about 40 minutes long, very simple acoustic music. And Sam will be bringing a short little devotional. And we want it to be kind of experiential, where we'll just remember Christ and what He's done for us in preparation for Easter. And then on Easter morning, I just want to let you know, maybe you're thinking, man, it sounds like there's going to be larger crowds. Well, that's why we've added the extra service, because we want to alleviate any larger crowds that might happen. That's why we have the 7:30 service a.m., and we've already started hearing people, hey, I'm going to come to the 7:30. We are going to do kids programming for the 9 a.m. and for the 11 a.m. service. Volunteers are signing up for that, and we're so thankful if you've done that. We are still practicing social distancing in our seating arrangement. That's what the white ribbons are for behind me. And just come and sit in an open spot. And also, as we hear of more people wanting to come back, we want you to RSVP. RSVP on the website. And so let us know, so that maybe if we hear of, like, hey, the 11 o'clock is filling up, we can encourage them, you might want to come to the 11 or to the 9 or to the 7:30, just so we can make more room for people and help people feel safe. And there may even come a chance where, graciously, if you're seated in here and you're a longtime member, we might say, hey, would you mind giving up your seat, because there's a new couple that's here, and you've been here, you're part of the church, we're not worried about you, but we want this other couple to feel welcome. And we'll tell you the truth about, hey, we need to make more seating. So we want to come graciously with that truth to you. And so I believe Easter morning will be a great morning. A couple baptisms are planned, and hopefully many more. And next week, Hannah is going to be sharing a little bit on what's going to happen from a children's perspective that morning, so that you can check in your kids in a safe way. All right? So be in prayer about Easter. Good Friday, 7 p.m., and then Easter morning, 7:30, 9, and 11. And we'll look forward to seeing you. If you have any questions, let us know, and be sure to RSVP. All right, we'll see you soon.